Now, see a bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid here. So, now we have to actually show this thing here. The solenoid behaves as bar magnet. Suppose you have taken a solenoid like this. This is a solenoid here whose length is L, and now here we can take this length is 2L. This is the center part of this solenoid. Radius of the solenoid is here, suppose this is A, and now we want to calculate magnetic field at this point, which is at a distance here r from here, from the center of the solenoid. Now, see, we can calculate magnetic field. First we assume here small elements of the solenoid like this of thickness dx, which is at a distance x from the center of the solenoid. Now, at this point we can get magnetic field due to this small element of the solenoid. So, certain things are here first. Suppose n is number of turns per unit length in solenoid. So, see here we can write B is equal to magnetic field at this point, that we can take dB is equal to mu naught. Total number of turns in this small element is n into dx. I is the current flowing through this, and A square, that is the radius, upon twice of x square plus, here this is not x square, that is A square plus, and the distance from here to here, that is r minus x. So, we can write r minus x whole square raised to power 3 by 2. So, this is the magnetic field at point P due to this small element of the solenoid. So, now this we can solve it here. So, just I am removing the diagram, and then we can take this equation again. So, here dB is equal to mu naught n dx I A square divided by here twice of, we can write here r cube, where we can take, we have assumed actually here r is much more greater than A, and also is r is much more greater than x. Everything we have removed here. So, now we can get this one. So, now we can also get the total magnetic field. So, total magnetic field can be obtained by integrating it. dB is equal to mu naught n I A square upon twice of r cube, here dx minus L2 plus L. So, from the center of the solenoid right side, that is the plus L, to the left side it is minus L. When we integrate it, we will be getting mu naught n I A square upon twice of r cube, that is here the B, total magnetic field, into 2L on integration. So, now see here n into 2L is the total number of turns. So, we can write mu naught n I A square upon twice of r cube. So, this we have taken here, and now we can go ahead with this step. So, B is equal to mu naught n I A square divided by twice of r cube. So, we know it here, this n I A square, A is the square of the radius, but it is not the area. So, we multiply and divide by pi. So, we will be getting mu naught n I pi A square upon twice of pi r cube. This is the area, this is current, that is a dipole moment, into n, that is the total magnetic dipole moment. So, we can write mu naught m upon twice of pi r cube. This is the magnetic field at a point P on the axis of the solenoid. Here we can write, we can again multiply by 2. So, we will be getting mu naught twice of m divided by 4 pi r cube. So, here this point is constant here. So, at any point on the axis of the solenoid, magnetic field is this, and when we take a bar magnet like that, if you have taken a bar magnet and here This is the axis of the bar magnet. If you calculate magnetic field at this point, you will be getting the same expression whatever here. So, now we can say this solenoid behaves as bar magnet, because the magnetic field obtained on at any point on the axial line is equivalent to the bar magnet here.